अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आज हम बैक्टीरिया के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे कि बैक्टीरिया क्या होते हैं। बैक्टीरिया आर यूबिक्यूटियस मोस्टली फ्री लिविंग organisms often consisting of one biological cell. They constitute a large domain of prokaryotic microorganisms, typically a few micrometers in length. Bacteria were among the first life forms to appear on Earth and are present in the most of its habitats. Bacteria inhabit the soil, water, acidic hot springs, radioactive waste, and the deep biosphere of Earth's crust. Bacteria play a vital role in many stages of the nutrient cycle by recycling nutrients and the fixation of nitrogen from the atmosphere. The nutrient cycle includes the decomposition of dead bodies. Bacteria are responsible for the purification and putrefaction stage in this process. In the biological communities surrounding hydrothermal vents and cold seeps, extremophile bacteria provide the nutrients needed to sustain life by converting dissolved compounds such as hydrogen sulfide and methane to energy. Bacteria also live in symbiotic and parasitic relationships with plants and animals. Most bacteria have not been characterized, and there are many species that cannot be grown in the laboratory. The study of bacteria is known as bacteriology, a branch of microbiology. This is a structure of Escherichia coli. Basically, it is a rod-shaped bacteria belonging to the Bacilli class of bacteria. So, Archean ये head and uh, the temporal range is included, the scientific name, and bacteria Synonym Cavalier Smith 1983, Bacteria Haeckel 1894, Bacteria Cavalier Smith, Bacteriaceae Kohn, Bacteriobianta, Neobacteria Detoni, Schizomycetes negali. Humans and most other animals carry vast numbers of bacteria. Most are in the gut, and there are many on the skin. Most of the bacteria in and on the body are harmless, are rendered so by the protective effects of the immune system, and many are beneficial, particularly the ones in the gut. However, several species of bacteria are pathogenic and cause infectious diseases, including cholera, syphilis, anthrax, leprosy, tuberculosis, tetanus, and bubonic plague. The most common fatal bacteria diseases are respiratory infections. Antibiotics are used to treat bacterial infections and are also used in farming, making antibiotic resistant a growing problem. Bacteria are important in sewage treatment and the breakdown of oil spills, the production of cheese and yogurt through the fermentation, the recovery of the gold, palladium, copper, and other metals in the mining sector, as well as in biotechnology and the manufacture of antibiotics and other chemicals. Once regarded as plant constituting the class Schizomycete, known as fission fungi, bacteria are now classified as prokaryotes. Unlike cells of animals and other eukaryotes, bacterial cells do not contain a nucleus and rarely harbor membrane-bound organelles. Although the term bacteria traditionally included all prokaryotes, the scientific classification changed after the discovery in the 1990s. The prokaryotes consist of the two very different groups of organisms that evolved from an ancient common ancestor. These evolutionary domains are called bacteria and archaea. Etymology: the word bacteria is plural of Neo-Latin bacterium, which is the Latinization of the ancient Greek bacterion, the diminutive of bacteria, meaning straw of cane, because the first one to be discovered were rod-shaped. If we go to the origin and early evolution, we can say that phylogenetic tree of bacteria, archaea and eukarya, with the last universal common ancestor at the root, Lusa. The ancestor of bacteria were unicellular microorganisms that were the first forms of life to appear on the earth about 4 billion years ago. For about 3 billion years, most organisms were microscopic, and bacteria and archaea were the dominant forms of life.